Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Find out from you what your intention is with regard to whether you are going to testify in this case. You have been granted immunity so that the privilege of self-incrimination is no longer relevant because the state can't use anything that you might say in answer to their questions or any other questions against you. And you have been instructed with the benefit of counsel as to the consequences if you don't testify. So I'm asking you now what your intention is.
May I speak?
You can answer my question, please.
I'm telling you to your face. You just said that something about it, they can lock me up for lying. I'm telling you to your face, that's all I do.
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the live, you guys. Welcome. Come on in. Hit the like button, you guys. You guys come in here and then you go, just hit the like button. It's none of y'all in here. Come on in. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit. A lot ain't going on the trial. Okay? Thank you for hitting that like button. You know who you are. But thank you. I want to give a shout out to everybody that came on in here. Tina Powers in the building. Valerie Montgomery's in here. Sonia Watts is in the all my mods. Lisa Calhoun is in the building. Tina Powers. D Diva is in the building. D Diva. Jackie Bartiz. C6 Banks is in the building. You guys, I hope they don't ever say, well, if there's a gang, you're going to jail. Because there's a lot of people that you have groups of people, and it's not against the law to have a group. But you guys, I have just been watching this trial, and I don't know how you guys feel about it. You guys must not feel like everybody else feel. I mean, this is the trending trial of the decade, really, to be honest with you. Like, this is almost as big as the guy that the Christmas, where he ran into all them people at the parade or whatever. I mean, because to be honest with you, if you're not looking at this trial and this case, wow, you're missing a lot of education. Because first of all, you're looking at the system, how the system works, how it don't work, how it works for some people and how it don't work for other people. Then you're looking at the geographic of a black community. Now my kids are not in gangs. They could have ended up in gangs or whatever, but my nephews and nieces, been in gangs, and I'm gonna tell you something. Normally, when kids are getting off into stuff like that, it don't end well. It just don't. It don't end well. Um, my they either running from the police or somebody shoot them in the back or whatever. Well, my nephew, he got shot trying to rob somebody, one of the big pens or whatever. Found out who was the big pen, and he went to try to, and he claimed a gang, which a lot of my family members are into that. I don't associate myself with them because it comes with a lot of problems. They don't see me. I don't even go to the funerals. I don't go to their homes or their houses or whatever, because sometimes because they're doing something or whatever, and then they see a connection with you, and they be like, oh, that's such and such. If you pay attention, Woody said, okay, Judge, you said I'm not gonna go to jail, so let me just tell you, me and Threat went and shot up Richie Homie's father's barbershop. Now here's the thing: Richie's father's ain't got nothing to do with it. But since they can't get to Richie Homie, or they're scared of him, or he's always, he's out of sight, out of mind, they go to the next person that they know that he's associated with. So when people be asking me, like, who you kin to and all this, they be trying to put two together. I don't say nothing. There's this girl at work. She's like, we were talking one day, and she's a CNA, and we was talking or something, and so we got to talking, and somehow I slipped and said something, and then she was like, oh, you know them? And I said, yeah. And she said, how well do you know them? And I said, well, I'm kin to them. She was like, really? And I said, yeah. I was like, that's my first cousins. And then next thing I know, she's like, I'm best friends with her. I'm like, whoa. I done said too much, because they're the side of the family that I really don't associate with. But then she's looking at me, and sometimes people will think something of you because of what another family member has something to do with, or is a part of, or whatever. Anyway, to make a long story short, me and her, she ain't spoke to me since. I mean, she really ain't. She says she's best friends with her or whatever, but anyway, nevertheless, she was one of the nice girls, but like I said, it is a part of my family I don't associate with. And it ain't because, like my husband would always say, well, your family don't have get-togethers and reunions and blah, blah, blah. And so his family do. But here's the thing, you guys. His family is nothing but a pack of whole bunch of women. I call them hacking hens. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just a lot of women that, want to say who looks the best and who got the makeup on and where's your hair and where'd you get the eyebrows at and where'd you get the wardrobe at or whatever, what you cooking, and half of them can't even cook. They can't cook. They swapping recipes for like macaroni and fried chicken. I mean, girl, please. I don't want to sit around a whole bunch of women, because, I mean, like, if we're talking about food, we talking about food. But if we're talking about money, we talking about money. We talking about business, we talking about business. And we talking about anything else, that's a whole different ballgame. But I've learned a long time ago when I was younger, back in the day. I mean, I'm not in the streets, but I know that you cannot mix the streets with your family. You can't do it. You can't let them know where you live. You can't let them know who you kin to. You can't let them know who your mama is, your daddy is, and where they live. Because when people get mad, they will come after someone that's close to you, trying to make you come on out. Anyway, it's a lot going on in this trial. It's really boring right now. I literally was taking care of some business when I made it back home. I was like, dang, I don't want to go, but I got to go. I had to go to the bank. I was like, I don't want to go, but I got to go. I got to take care of something before tomorrow. And then I finally was like, you know what? It's 2:30. I better go run on up there. I can make it back. I did make it back in time. I just had to, because I had to put some money in the bank because I had to take care of some stuff. And so, in order for me to take care of some stuff, that money had to be there. Took care of it. And I don't know how well I took care of it, but it's there. You know what I mean? But anywho, we'll make it do what it do. And Lisa Calhoun said, guilty by association. Girl, yes. So I made a little clip thing, and it was kind of cute, but we can use it as an intro for a little bit, but it's longer than that. I just cut it off because, I shouldn't have made it that long. It shouldn't have been that long. But, he was like, I don't know. I don't recall. But Woody is, as I was looking at it, sometimes you would think he snitch, he telling, he's a rat or whatever. And like I said, first thing I've said through all of this is, number one, when you're in that hot seat, you don't know what you gonna say. You have them handcuffs on you and the handcuffs on the floor to your ankle. You be like, oh my goodness, they finna strip me. I'm finna get naked. I'm gonna have to go in here with all these women or whatever. And shoot, you gonna have some stinking women in there that don't bath. You gonna have some women in there talking to themselves. You're going to have some women in there geeking out, tripping off for some drugs that they been on that smells like they done had sex 15 million times and ain't bathed. And then you got to sit and potty in front of them and poop in front of them. And shoot, I do. And it stink. He was telling you the truth. He was like, I don't want to spend one day in jail. He was like, feces. He said feces all over. People smear feces all over the wall, and he don't want to go to jail. He was like, I don't want to go there. He said jail is horrible. Now, the funny thing about the whole situation is, as bad as jail is, you would think a person go there one time and say, you know what? This right here is out of my comfort zone. I can't do this. If I spend one day in jail, it will change me to a whole new person. I definitely wouldn't go to jail the second time. I've never been to jail. Never, ever, ever in my life, and I don't want to go. Knock on wood. I don't want to go. I'm not saying I've never been in trouble. I said Woody knows. He's like, he trying to talk his. You definitely gonna be trying to talk your way out of them sending you to jail, putting them handcuffs in you, booking you, and all this other stuff. You don't want to do that. And then the sad thing about it is, jail has no. It's nothing more like. You think jail is something. Just think, if you did something bad and jail is horrible to you, then you wouldn't even make it in hell. You couldn't. Because hell is like, I couldn't even say 100 times worse or 1,000,000 times worse, but it's forever and ever and ever. And you know what? And jail just saying, hey, jail is like, even if you didn't go like me, you're doing too much, because you shouldn't even be in a situation that even got you close to that. You know what I'm saying? So And this is what a lot of people don't realize. You may didn't go every time you did something wrong or whatever. As many things that we have did wrong, we have did some things wrong. You guys can't tell me you ain't never did something wrong. Like, I don't know. I mean, even something small. Like some people buy people food stamps or something. I'm not saying I don't, or I ain't never did, or I won't, I will, I won't, I don't know. I'm just saying that's against the law. That is against the law. And I'm not, like I said, don't sit here and get mad at me. I stopped receiving your notification, but it's nice to hear. Hey, how you doing? She said Pisces in the house. Melanin. How you doing? I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but you know, we're gonna pick it up. I'm starting to try to get all of our accounts. It's slowly but surely, you know, things is happening. Today is my first day of school, and I did look at my assignment. I've been already looked at it, and you know, I'll work on it a little bit tomorrow. But yeah, it's all good. So we're just over here chatting for today. We're following the Young Thug Rico trial, and we're just right now, since the trial, they're just going over information, filing motions, objections, and things of that nature. You know, it just seems to me it's a lot of motions being filed. I can't believe how long this trial has been going. I really can't. It is a long time. They started somewhere back in like September, October or something. They called for a speedy trial. This is not a speedy trial. This is not a speedy trial. That's why it's taking forever. And people are watching it. Because it's a lot. I had to take a break from it. Oh my goodness. Well, you took a break at the right time. Because ain't nothing going on this week. I hear this whole week nothing's supposed to be happening. Like the jurors are out for the whole week, and I mean they're taking comfort breaks and bathroom breaks, and the state don't have their stuff together, and oh my goodness. And you know what, I usually don't say nothing about people's physical appearance or anything, but I got to say something about this person. I'm just, because I'm a looker right now. I'm just a looker. I'm not in the courtroom or whatever. And it's because, you know, her whole persona is just so ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ugly. Like, the way that she talks, you know, when she was talking to Woody, Miss Hilton. I'm talking about Miss Hilton now. She's so ugly to me. She just ugly. Like, I'm not saying her physical appearance is ugly, but her whole demeanor is so ugly. Like, she thinks she's something and she's not, you know? Like, I don't know what it is, but my whole spirit, and I don't really get that out of a lot of people, especially women. I don't try to judge them. And like I said, I'm not even talking about her physical appearance, because I think she's got a nice looking body, physique. She got her hair looking really nice. It's always, you know, in her braids, but, you know, so I'm not talking about her physical appearance. I'm just saying it's something about her. It's just it might be the way that she asks him questions. And I must have thought that she was a better attorney than what she is. You know, I first thought it was Miss Bumpkins, Kayla Bumpkins. I first thought Kayla Bumpkins was like not a smart attorney. Okay, she's just still young, you know. As an attorney, she only has 7 years in it, and a lot of people like 7 years is a long time. Nope, 7 years is nothing compared to what all you gonna have to learn and go through, and you're gonna make bad decisions, you're gonna make mistakes, and you gotta finesse, and you gotta make contacts and everything. She ain't even got her contact. She's getting it together, and I mean, you know, we just expect a lot out of people that become attorneys because they went to school, they passed the bar, and everything. But you know, I want to say I appreciate Kayla Bumpkins, And the reason why I say I appreciate her, she, like my husband always say, she's easy on the eyes. You know, he says that about me. He said, baby, he doesn't say I'm a good looking woman. He don't say, oh, you're beautiful. No, he don't. He say you easy on the eyes. What he means is you not ugly for sure. You not ugly. Okay? What he's saying is, you got a lot of potential. You can look good, or you do look nice, but you ain't fine. You know what I'm saying? And I think Kayla is a little bit better than Easy on the Eyes. I think she's and this is the physical appearance of her. I think she's very beautiful. You can tell she's a very well groomed lady. She wants to be, or she tries to be, but for her age, all hands down. I mean, I'm not saying she fine like that, but I'm just saying, like, she got herself together. She really do. For a young lady, she got herself together. And you know what? I'm proud of her. I am. I'm so proud of her. Because anytime you go to school for something and you get out of school, everybody think, okay, you got out of school, you should know this or you should know that. No, school teach you like rules and regulations and procedures or something. But you get off in there, it's a whole different ballgame, and you got to learn as you go. So, and I think when we first started watching this, we thought so much just because she has the title of attorney owner. So we thought, yeah. But then now, looking at the whole situation here, what she said, what they said, she said, when they called her in the meeting, she didn't know what she was going for. And you know what, to be honest with you, I believe her. I believe she didn't know what she was walking into. And like she said, only thing she thought she was going to do is represent Woody. Woody was going to come in there and say he take the fifth. Woody flipped the script and told he was going to testify. And I bet you she was like, I be dang. But, she should not have let them talk to Woody. She should not have let them talk. But I don't know if she could have been like, oh, they're worried about his life or something. They didn't talk about nothing about his life. And the judge should throw this all the way out. It has been tainted. It's dirty. It's bad. It's horrible. And this new judge, Paige Whitaker, she giggles because she's learning too. At first, we thought she was going to be, die hard. She was like, no eating, no gum, no smacking, be here on time, no more dressing appropriately. Why y'all sitting there shaking hands? Who got the earbuds? I mean, we thought she was coming down, putting her foot down. And everybody we were going to have class. Everybody going to set up. She going to be the big dog. She's teaching this, her courtroom. Now, it's going to got so laid back. People come in. Oh, you got that ready? No. Well, I gave you 2 weeks. Yeah, but we ain't got it ready, Judge. Okay, that's okay. What else can we work on? Okay, this is not productive. That's all it is all day long. All day long. And you be like, well, dang, I'm laying in the bed. I done watched this for 2 hours. Y'all done had 5 different breaks. Now y'all got me eating when I wasn't even hungry. Because y'all eating and smacking on stuff. And everybody got a new outfit on. She trying to accommodate everything and everybody. And you know what's so sad about the whole situation? Is that this judge is siding with the state. You can kind of tell she letting the state get away with a lot of stuff. She just is. I don't know if you guys are watching it. I'm going to let y'all see the little clip that I made. Tell me if you like it or you don't like it. And let me know. Is the music too loud or whatever?
Find out from you what your intention is with regard to whether you are going to testify in this case, you have been granted immunity so that the privilege of self-incrimination is no longer relevant because the state can't use anything that you might say in answer to their questions or any other questions against you. And you have been instructed with the benefit of counsel as to the consequences if you don't testify. So I'm asking you now what your intention is.
May I speak?
You can answer my question, please.
I'm telling you to your face. You just said that something about it, they can lock me up for life. I'm telling you to your face, this all I do. I don't recall.
Okay, wait, was that correct?
I don't recall.
You don't recall what you said yesterday? Well,
I don't recall.
okay.
I ain't for sure which one it was, but
Hold on.
I don't recall which. I don't know. I don't recall. I'm sitting here like y'all know what y'all talking about when y'all don't.
He said, y'all sitting here talking about something, thinking y'all know what y'all talking about, and you don't. And y'all don't. And it's so funny, you guys. It's so weird to me because it's like a daytime soap opera. Exactly. It is. It is. It is. You guys, they trying to figure out what is what, and you know, tell me, you guys, all these videos that they showed, oh, you're fine. All those videos, she said, you like it, Miss Calhoun? All right. Woody, that is a judge that you're talking to. Hold up, bro. Yeah. He doesn't care. But I'm going to tell you something. All those videos that they showed, they get lost in the sauce. I'm going to just be honest with you. I can remember some of them, and they wasn't really good. But to know that Woody said over and over and over again, I don't recall what I said. I done lied so much. I just don't know. Y'all want to say this and want to say that and this, that, and the other. And then he threw in a wrench, and y'all don't know what that wrench is. When he said he went and Young Thug rented a car, gave it to him, and then he gave it to somebody else. And then that was the car that allegedly supposed to be in the drive-by that shot Donovan Nutt, right? But Woody said he was at home, sleep in the bed, and when he woke up, his girl wasn't there. So he left there and went down to his brother's house and took a shower. Now, at one time they asked him, did you have anything to do with Nutt's death? And he was like, huh? And he was like, what? And then he kind of like shook his head. He didn't want to answer. And he was like, is that a yes or a no? And then he turned to the judge and said, Judge, they're trying to trick me. They trying to trick me. And he didn't want to answer that. You guys, hey Nancy, how you doing? He didn't want to answer that question. Okay? So, I always thought, and I'm just saying this is just my opinion, the way that he looked like a ghost when they asked him that question, he know or was there or whatever. He know or he was there. Not that I don't even think he know. I truly believe he was there. You guys understand what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure the jurors seen when he was asked that question. Everybody seen it. He kind of just froze like, what the heck? Man, if I could get just that part right there. And he was like, he didn't want to answer that question. It was crazy. It was crazy. I said to myself, I said, boy, you doing too much. Doing too much. He was doing some stuff. But yeah, let me see if we can share the screen. And because you guys, let me see who done called me. I don't know who done called me on this call. This is Wichita State. So it's just crazy to me. Uh, I want to see what they're doing right now. Share the screen. Okay, hold on, you guys. I want to look at something real quick. Hold on. Okay, hold on, you guys. Okay, so
All right, that's fine. I'm sorry, 3333. Oh, okay. So that they're just listed on here twice, basically. Okay. So I can just cross off. They're just listed on here twice.
Yeah. Oh my